And here we are. It's the back of the building. I should be able to sneak in. Indeed. So there's some stuff like that. This is still early game. All the early game places have that sort of stuff. Late game doesn't quite. So what's in this? An electric part. Just sitting there. Just sitting there taunting me. Like, look, Scott, I was here within your grasp. So where are the people? Are you coming right for me? So that's the son. You have to take care of your parents. See, these are such nice people, man. I can't steal from them. I'm not gonna steal from them. Somebody's up there. Where did he go now? Is he just chilling there? No, he went out. Okay. So there's probably good stuff there. Oh, something right there. That won't give me bad karma. Only trash and dirt. So, good news. Trash and dirt won't give me bad karma. There's a mouse there, I guess. Of course, I just left that door open. We know from experience that that's bad news. There's a dude right there. Did you see that? So far, he hasn't noticed that the door is open. Holy shit. Oh my god. It's one way to get your heart pumping, I guess. So that's like an emergency exit. Don't know how you would ever get that. Are you just gonna be chilling like right there? Is that what you're saying? So now you're climbing the ladder. I need to watch what you say up here, because you might figure it out. But someone's here. Oh my god, more electric parts, you see? That's why I came. Where'd you go? You're standing like right there, is that what you're saying? So the son kind of roams around, and the parents stay upstairs and complain. It's basically how their family works. I miss going to the library. Okay, kid, you need to move. Now you're moving. Okay, now you can go. I don't know why he didn't think it was suspicious that there were doors open leading from the outside. Probably something that in hindsight he would consider suspicious. So we didn't steal from them, but we got electric parts. So that's good. Electric parts. We could possibly make something. Potentially. Maybe. Day 41. Gotta be getting down to the nitty gritty. Okay. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. No whammies. No whammies. We use 7 bullets to fight them off. Okay. So how many electric parts do we have now? We've got 6. So potentially if the guy comes back, we can upgrade the metal workshop and we can start making bullets. Not that that's really a big deal. Sugar is something that I would kind of like to have. Let's get you over here, because I think we need a few more pieces of wood. Consumables to use in our furnace. Because it's potentially going to get a little bit chillier, is what people are saying. So let's do that. Wood in the furnace. Over here, I'm not even looking at things. Like I really did not even look at things when I was going here. What's going on? We have confirmation that indeed peacekeeping forces, blah blah, we are led to believe. So it's like, you know, it's like CNN, they're 100% sure, and then it's like, you know, cautious news agencies. I don't know. I just thought it was funny. CNN is always during one of those disaster programs. You know, basically when a program is all about what's going on. You know, like today. You know, today a little bit of a disaster thingamajigger, and CNN, you know, occasionally I'll watch the CNN coverage, because they're really, it's funny because I hate myself, because the reason I watch CNN is the same reason that I make fun of them. 100%, same reason I make fun of them. The reason I watch CNN is because they don't hold things back, and so it's like, you know, they'll show you things that like Canadian news agencies won't, because we will turn our nose up to that and say that's not good journalism. And so I'll flip back between like CBC and CNN. But it's just funny because sometimes CNN will do its thing where it's you know, it reports something long before it can be confirmed. You know, a la John King saying that, yep, I can confirm we have arrested the suspect there in Boston Marathon thingamajigger. If nobody comes, I guess that's about it for today. Right? Because there's no, like, we could trade. We don't have bullets. We really need bullets. We really need bullets, which means we could do for some parts and some wood. So we're gonna go to the warehouse tonight, and we're gonna get a bunch of parts, and we're gonna get a bunch of wood, because that's what we need for our thingy. That's what we need for our thingy. Why I ever stayed, I don't know. Like I said at night, oh, we'll just stay. No, I should have always been going places. But I guess there were other extenuating circumstances that prevented me from leaving. Okay, go there. Marco, you gotta be well rested. I guess nobody's coming today. Typically they would have come by now. Again, this is fucked up. That must have been an update that screwed that up. Or maybe people were confused by it changing, and so maybe people complained. But it makes sense. It's a clock. It's a clock the other way around. Like when this is not 3:30's over here. Like I don't understand. We will end the day. We will go tonight. Marco is going to scavenge. You're gonna sleep, you're gonna guard, I suppose, and we're gonna go to the warehouse. Don't actually need anything in my inventory for the warehouse, because we're just gonna grab the stuff and we're gonna leave. Sounds good. Alrighty. Night 41. Let's go, Marco. We're gonna use your fat bat pack. So, one thing that bugs me about this game. This. I think I've talked to you about this, but if Marco is my skilled scavenger, what the fuck is all this? Can I make a backpack? Is that something that I just haven't discovered yet? The ability to make a backpack? Or is that, you know, just kind of shitty coding where it's like, hey, look at all this space that you were never going to be able to have, ever. Stop even thinking about it. Because that's basically what it feels like. Feels like they're just toying with me. Feels like I'm getting toyed with. Where is the other stuff that we left? I think potentially over here. I think there was some stuff over here. Think potentially. Potentially maybe. Is there anything down there? Have I ever checked down here? What's down here? Can I see anything? Kinda don't see anything ever. Don't see anything ever. That was dramatic. Over here. There's some of the stuff. Some of the stuff right here. Bam. Let's get it. All of it. Boom. Over here. There's also some of the stuff. I didn't check, like, how much of a ratio of each that I needed. Probably would have been a good idea. Take all of you, and I can take you. So this is... that's 16, that's 20, that's 28 components. And that is 16 wood. You know what? That feels like all I would ever need. Or all that I could hope to get in one night. If it turns out that I need, like, you know, a couple straggler pieces of wood or components, then I can do that today. Hello! Look at all of this stuff. I wish I could bring back so much every night. That's the exact fluctuation in his voice when he said those things. How dare you judge me and suggest otherwise in your head? So, okay. Here's the thing. I have 2. I can only make 2. Can I only make 2? Is that what you're saying? Or you just can't make it because you're very hungry. It might be because you're very hungry you can't make it. Okay, so come down here. Amish is going to the library. So we're going to need 3 consumables for the food and 2 consumables for the fire. So if we come here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what you're saying basically. You are the person that's going to be running around doing everything. So that's fine. Do that. Hopefully the kids come back with their mom and their mom's like, hey look, I'm all healthy, yay, happy ending. Bruno, what are you doing? Bruno, stop it. What the fuck just happened? Stop this. Sometimes this game will just, oh, it drives me crazy. Bruno, do the fucking thing that I'm asking you to do. How many do I have? I've got 3. I needed 2 more. God damn it. Okay. Alright. So, food's getting kind of low. If I really think about it. Kind of low. I guess not overly low, but low enough that you're like, wow, that's kind of low. There's the trader. I was kind of hoping it was the kids and their mom, with their mom being alive. Because that would make me happy. So you're hungry, you're going to run up there, you're going to eat as well. I guess you can go talk to him. And then you're going to run up and you're going to sleep there. Then you're going to cook for yourself. Bam, just like that. And you are going to trade. So we were just saying that food was kind of running low. So potentially we get some food off of him. Is that even worth it? I don't know. Do we have meds? Do we have any meds? We've got 2 herbal meds. We don't have bandage. You do have sugar today. I can have it for almost nothing. Well, when you put it like that, can I like do that? It won't do try harder. That's not almost nothing. It won't do try harder does not sound like almost nothing to me. I don't know what you consider to be almost nothing. Almost nothing. Oh, but I'm taking 8 of them. I guess. I guess. Fine, we can have a deal with the part, sure. Can I throw something else in? No. 8 sugar is going to take a joule in a part. That sounds ridiculous to me, but are you already awake? No, you're not. Stop it. Stop getting up. Why are you getting up? You come up here and do this. You eat what you just cooked. You come down here and look at that. No, eat. Get it. What are you? Bruno! Bruno, what the fuck? Jesus! Get over here. Get over here. There we go. God damn it, Bruno. Okay. Now, you come over there. So are you done? No, you're totally not done. We need 10 components and 8 pieces of wood. It's not so bad. So you come there. I thought that was the thing, like the other thing, you know what I'm saying? The moonshine will be ready soon, we just have to wait. Do you have to constantly be there? No, you don't. Okay. So you come over here. We need 10 and 8. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, that was 9. Okay. What else? What am I gonna get for you for this? This stuff? Probably not. Apparently. That's interesting. This is only interesting, but this is exactly what you need. Okay. What can I give you then? I can give you a shotgun. You can give me a lot for that. That's fine, we can have a deal. So I just happened across the exact... Wow. Okay. Guess the shot, you were meant to have the shotgun. You only got 3 bullets. So you come down over here then. And upgrade that. Upgrade that. Because there's so many rooms, that we didn't really expand to. Like the basement, we used it for the animal traps because that just kind of made logical sense. What the fuck? Why are you in bed? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm perfectly happy with his decision to... What in God's name? What else do I need? I need components. And that only makes 1 bullet? You tease me with these 3 shell casings. All right. Oh, I need busted helmet and I need busted. I think I had a busted helmet once. Okay. So I also need components apparently. So that's a thing. Come up here and get a component from him. Get 1 measly little motherfucking component. Come on. Achievement unlocked. Distilled gold. There we go. Some gold. You. In exchange for you. No, that would just be silly considering the fact that actually I'm going to need like 7 because I'm going to need some more water. What am I going to do then? What are you? It won't do try harder. I could give you a book. No, I could give you that. That's very generous of me. I don't like being generous. I could give you a book. Okay. There we go. So you're gonna come down here then, and you're gonna make filters. You're gonna grab our moonshine, and then you're gonna come down here. So you can grab filters, make 2 of them. Thank you. You are over here. We're gonna get all that stuff rolling. You can make a bullet. Does that only make 1 bullet? Is that what you're telling me? So you're on that. Yes. Do that. Excellent. Everybody's happy. Did that only make 1 bullet? They made 1 bullet. That made 1 motherfucking bullet. That wasn't even worth it. Was not even worth it. When you really think about it, because I already had the chest protector and the helmet, so upgrading that was completely pointless. Or upgrading this was completely pointless. Totally pointless. Good God, and I didn't put anything in you. And I'm out of time. There's no way I can get to that in time. Is there? No, there's no way. War's over! War's over! I've survived! We survived! I mean, we lost a couple people, and we had to do some evil shit. Marco helped a man who was wounded by a sniper while coming home to his sick child. Alright. Day 9, rebel investigation. Rebel soldiers asked us if our neighbor had stolen supplies from a humanitarian container. We lied to them and denied it. Yeah. Plea for help. Our neighbor felt unsafe and asked us to help her, board up her windows. We did that. Damn right we did that. Uh-huh. Desperate cry for protection. A frightened neighbor asked us to protect her against bandits. Amelia agreed to help her because we're good fucking people. Then Amelia died. So that sucks. Yeah. Day 23, fight for survival. Roman encountered several bandits and managed to kill them. Because good old Roman. 24, blood on our hands. Marco killed a bandit. Apparently that one was in cold blood. They were the same group of bandits, but whatever. Day 29, Roman died. He froze to death because he doesn't quite understand what cold means. Day 30, tough decision. Marco took other people's supplies. Yep, that was when our morality kind of wavered a little bit. But they had a lot. Day 31, neighbors in need. Our friendly neighbors came to ask us for help in reinforcing their shelter. We were happy to help them. 38, saving life. Our neighbor's children asked us for medication for her. We shared the little we had with them. All right. And in the last one, day 42, ceasefire. The long-awaited ceasefire finally came into force, eventually putting an end to the fighting in Pogorin. Those who managed to survive the war in Graznavia would never forget it. Ha ha ha. Alright, so let's read this. Zlata survived the war and was reunited with her brother in Canada. She's fucking Canadian! Fucking yeah! It took her some time to adjust to the new reality, but she found a job and even resumed her music studies at the Royal Conservatory in Toronto. Oh, you're a Torontonian, so I am less happy for you, but, you know, whatever. Pavel survived the war. He tried to find his wife and son, but despite his best efforts, he could not trace them. He decided to stay in Pogorin, hoping his son would find him there one day. Years have passed, and he is still waiting. No, like he returned to soccer or anything like that. Bruno, after the ceasefire, Bruno set off looking for his friend. His neighborhood? Ingalilish? His neighborhood saw heavy fighting, and the majority of housing had been reduced to ruins. Okay, we're really... Did Bruno go through transition? Is Bruno now a she? But she found shelter in the basement, which somehow held. Oh, his friend is a girl. Gotcha now. So his friend's neighborhood saw fighting. See, that would have been much. It never said female friend, and then it was her, and then I was all confused because I was like, Bruno? But she found shelter in the basement, somehow held. Despite the hardship, she managed to survive and was happy to see Bruno alive as well. They remain friends to this day. So hold your horses. Bruno did not have a sex change after the war. After the war, Marco set out to find his family. The refugees from the city had been brutally persecuted. Alina and the girl survived, but what they went through scarred them forever. Marco never spoke of the horrors he'd witnessed either. Would life ever be normal again? Probably not. Post-traumatic stress, you know. Emilia joined the long list of casualties of this destructive conflict. The fact that she was young and well off didn't matter. War makes everyone equal. That's right, because she was an accomplished lawyer. What the fuck did that even give me? I'm gonna have to look that up. Like, what does skilled lawyer give me? What does that do for me? It doesn't do a whole lot. And as so many other tough as nails guys, Roman didn't make it. His motivations will remain unknown to his buddies, and some of them still think he betrayed them. That's right, because he was a deserter. But, you know, he deserted, and then he came and he killed some bandits for us, and then he fucking froze to death, because blame Canada. I love that she went to Canada. It's hilarious. Is that it? I'm just going to go back to the menu. Epilogue? Is that just the same epilogue? Is that just the same epilogue? Yes, it's the same epilogue. Okay. Well, I hope you've enjoyed a really interesting series. I hope they add things to it, because I feel like the late game, it started to get less exciting when the locations ran out. And I guess you don't need new locations. You don't need more locations, because that would be illogical. You don't need new locations, because that would be illogical, right? You want to keep it realistic, and I felt like the number of locations was realistic. What they should have done was they should have made it more, you know, evolving. Like, it should have been like the first few days you were scavenging, and all the buildings around you, basically, unless like maybe a couple others were inhabited, you know, you were just scavenging and it was pretty safe. And then maybe, you know, a couple of nights there's gonna be patrols of people, you know, or maybe somebody moves into one of the buildings that had been scavenged by you, and so while you've scavenged all this stuff, now there's stuff that, you know, potentially you could steal from them. Because we never did stoop to the level of going to the quiet house, which has like these two older people, and like no matter when you go, I guess, or just look at the place that we did go to, where the one dude is protecting his overly complaining mom and dad upstairs. Like, is it not a little bit silly? Are there credits that I could put on in the background? Do you have credits somewhere? Credits. There we go. Is it not a little bit silly then that, you know, that guy alone survived all those days of bandits? How were they getting food? Did they have a stockpile of food? Like, it needs to be more adaptive. The environment needs to be more adaptive. And so, I don't know, this isn't really a game that you ever make a sequel for, I don't think. You know, maybe they do, but if they were to make a content changing patch, what I would suggest is that they make the game more adaptive. The environment especially more adaptive. Because the cool thing is, as some of you may find and have found, in the case of a couple of you, the locations are different depending on your playthrough. Certain locations, it looks like the you know, the abandoned cottage that you first go to is pretty much always the same. At least it's been the same the 2 times or the 3 times that I went to it. But the other stuff, The other stuff changes, you know. In my first test playthrough, if you will, that I only really made it to like day 9, and I already had to rob people. So this we made it a lot further before we had to rob people that weren't necessarily bad people. The first time I went to the St. Mary's Church, the priest dude was there. The priest dude traded with me. This time we go to the church and priest dude's dead. Like, so there's some adaptive things like that. But what I'm saying is, what if yeah, there's variance on where the location starts, but what if like the first 10 days the priest dude is there trading with you, and then you go the 11th day and he's dead, and there's a whole bunch of armed bandits and things like that have like raided him. Or even if you go on the specific day that it happens, you see the confrontation, right? So like on the 10th day this happens. So if you happen to go to the church on the 10th day, then you'll see the fight. But if you go on the 11th day, then you'll just see the bandits and like maybe the priest like dead somewhere. You're like, there's so many ways that it can be improved that way. But overall, this game was incredible. Really incredible concept, and I love how it forced me, and it forces you to make the moral decisions without being like, press A to do this, press B to do this. Occasionally it does that. You know, it's very clear what the moral decision would have been if the kids came asking for medicine. It would have been less clear via circumstance if 3 of my people had happened to be sick and I only had 2 meds and none of them were on meds right now. It would have been a lot less clear, right? Unfortunately, we never got to that, partly because I did fairly well this playthrough, I feel. You know, we lost Amelia to a misjudgment as far as sneaking and how fast she could get out of there, and where her escape route was. A little bit of a misjudgment there got her killed, and bam, 1 shot in the face by a shotgun, and apparently that kills you like it should. And then we lost Roman, of course. He was wounded, it was cold, it was overnight, and apparently he froze. So there wasn't much we could do there. We had 3 different furnaces going, and that wasn't enough. To me, I feel like probably 3 furnaces should have been all right, but I guess I understand, you know, the more efficient furnace that I ended up getting at the end was going to be a lot better. But all in all, incredible game. There are some holes, like I alluded to. It got a little bit stale towards the late game, but overall, incredible. Highly recommend it. Don't be put off by the fact that you saw me play it, because like I said, it could be different for you. This little war of mine. Thanks for watching.